Hi everybody, this is author Jared Nescher. I'm doing a video to answer a few questions, and I'm going to do some separate videos that is kind of like on the back of this one that will be tributes to some other authors. Some of the questions that come my way are what inspired me to become an author, or has another author inspire me in some way. And so the other videos will be tribute to authors who did inspire me in the certain ways that they inspired me to become an author. And some of the other things that inspired me to become an author is just the storytelling aspect. I've always been a storyteller, and I've enjoyed telling stories. I realize how important reading and writing really is. I see on online several times on people's profiles, it asks them like, what books do you read or something, and the comment that comes back is, reading is gay. What is that? That's completely stupid. I mean, people that make that type of comment really don't understand what reading is. You know, you go buy a burger. You know, people have to read what they're getting. People who are punching it into the computer have to read what they're punching in. So it's in everyday life. Reading and writing is a part of everything we do. And it's been a little bit easier with the computers that we have nowadays. You have voice recognition software. It's awesome. It's just, when I see comments like that, it just makes me fear for the future of the world, when people don't see the value in reading or writing. I think growing up, I wasn't very good at reading, and I'm still not very good at reading, and spelling. I'm terrible at spelling. A lot of people, especially my friends, like to make jokes about that, how, I'm an author, but it takes me about a year to read a book, sometimes longer. If it wasn't for the audiobook community out there, I probably wouldn't get through most of the series that I want to get through. But, just reading is really important, and sometimes it's storytelling is important. Reading's fine. In school, you have, history, literature. I know when I was in school, our teacher gave us books, and we had to read it and then dissect it. Go down into what was the author meaning, the storyline, and we dissected books for months. And it wasn't just historical books. She gave us a lot of, mythical fantasy books to read. And it was the same thing. Even some Greek tragedies. We even tore apart the story of Beowulf. It was fun growing up, and I was still, like I said, I was slow at reading, so it took me a long time, but I enjoyed the stories, and you learn a lot from stories. And when you see people today say things like that, like, reading, I don't need to read, reading is useless, reading is gay, they're people that really don't pay attention to the world around them, and I feel sorry for them. I have pity for them, because they really can't open their eyes up to a better world. It's the same thing with math. If you look at math and say, math is useless, and you never use it, well, then your bank account's going to be screwed from day one. You know, your paycheck, you'll never figure out where it goes. It's important. And reading is important. And you look at a lot of the people that, you know, say, well, I watch TV. Well, you know, those actors, they actually read a script. Sometimes they deviate a little here and there. But they read a script. You know, and half the time, you know, that's what they're doing. Sitting there reading the next script. Going, okay, what's next? Reading a script. So, you know, you look at these movies, I don't need to read. I got these TV shows. I got these movies. These are really cool. And you get some of these people say, well, I want to be an actor. You know, reading is not a requirement to be an actor, but it certainly helps. So, you know, that I think that's one of the things that inspired me was, you know, I was going in to be, wanting to be an actor, then eventually a director. There was the storylines. You know, I was terrible at reading, terrible at spelling, some of my own handwriting. It's some odd language. I can't read my own handwriting. But then, you know, it's the story. You know, you get a good story out there, and it makes a difference. You have a lot of people that read it. It impacts people's lives. And I think that's one of the things that I really want to do is impact people's lives. Encourage people. Empower people to be more than just what other people say they can be. You know, for a good example of myself, people didn't expect me to go anywhere in acting, anywhere in directing. Same thing when I, you know, finally decided, well, I want to be an author. There's been a lot of people that said being an author is pointless. You know, you can't, you barely read, you're terrible at spelling, you know, and despite my shortcomings, you know, I continued on throughout the criticism, and I succeeded. And I think that's what I want to give back to people, that the feel of they could be more. And I hope my books inspire people, and they don't set my book down and say, oh, well, that was a good book, and then they move on to something else. I just want them to be able, when they walk away from my books, be able to take more, you know, take something that's really meaningful with them. And that's what I'm going to talk about on some of these other videos, is the authors who inspired me. Who they are, what their work was, and how it impacted me. And I'll do several other videos. But that's what I'm looking at. I'm going to do a tribute to the authors who inspired me to become better. More than what the normal society said I would be. And so it's exciting. It's exciting. And I appreciate all of you watching this video. You know, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. Facebook, I have a Facebook page. I think it's another thing of being an author is I have to learn more and more of all the internet pages. So I'm working on it slowly but surely. You know, I think it's just aspiring to keep going, no matter what problems get in our way. So, well, thank you for watching this video. Have a lovely day. Talk to you later.